I really thought I had seen it all after working in Africa for 22 years, plus a variety of other developing countries around the world in Asia and Latin America. This changed when on my last visit to Kireka House, which is an orphanage for children with special needs, and it's located in Kampala. Kireka is a very, very special place. It's a place that has children with incredible needs. These children have physical and mental disabilities, for the most part have been abandoned by their families or have no families. And it's probably one of the most difficult pediatric populations to actually take care of for. There's essentially no place in the society right now that actually will take these children. On the last visit there, things had actually gotten a little bit worse as their funding has decreased. The Ugandan government actually does give them some funds, but they're incredibly limited considering the needs of this facility. For instance, in the last 4 quarters, the money that they receive for caring for these very special children is somewhere in the order of $200 to $300 per quarter. The children live in rooms separated by sex, and there's approximately, it looks like 16 to 20 for every room, very crowded facilities. Despite the limitations of this place, one of the striking things is how well the children actually seem to be doing. They seem to be happy, they're clean, and they are well fed. The kids are taught a variety of crafts and work-related vocational trainings to help them become more independent as they get older and have to leave Kireka. Kireka actually has a little gift shop on the premises there that will sell some of these materials as well. The children are all fed appropriately, however the facilities for the cooking are really rather primitive. It's amazing really what they can put together with the limited funds and limited infrastructure that they have. Kireka is staffed by paid personnel. They're predominantly Ugandans or exclusively Ugandans, and they get the occasional assistance of a volunteer. In one case, there's a physical therapist staying there right now who's a bright young woman, graduate from university in physical therapy from the Chicago area, actually, who's working with the group for 1 year. She's really providing an invaluable resource at this particular time and actually lives in the facility with the children and the staff. And it's a terrific thing that she's doing. We're hoping we can hook up other volunteer services and people to come and to help take care of these children. Yeah, the children are really fascinated when anybody goes and visits them, and our visit was no exception. One of the girls who was most fascinated about our visit was a little girl named Bridget. And she just couldn't get enough of us. She couldn't get enough of anything. She loved the camera in particular, and when she saw her picture in the camera and the picture of her friends and us all together with her, she was just ecstatic. It was like the happiest thing that ever happened to her. Let's just say it made her day. I mean, it was just such a pleasure to be with them, and they had so much fun with that part. As we were touring the facility on the last visit, I noticed that the backyard of the facility was just a grass and dirt yard and was kind of lumpy. And the director, I said, "What's the matter with the backyard?" And he said, "We have to bury the children that die back there because they don't even have the funds for a proper burial for these kids. They have nobody, and the facility itself has really so limited funding that they can't afford to actually send the kid for a decent burial." That really moved me. I had a lot of difficulty after seeing that. We have some very basic needs. One thing that would really help them is that they're right actually on a busy road. and the only thing separating the facility from the road is just literally a chicken wire fence that you could jump over or break through or whatever. There's literally no privacy in this facility, the way it's set up. It would cost somewhere around $2,000, $3,000 US to actually build a nice wall that would actually protect the kids and give them the privacy that they deserve and they need. And that's such a minimal thing. And it's something I hope we can accomplish soon. A place like Kireka can survive on really minimum funding. As you can see from this video, these people are operating on a bare bones budget. It really couldn't function if it drops any at this particular point. To get this up the next notch, to get this to a much more acceptable and appropriate level, really doesn't take that much money. With perhaps a wall being built, a kitchen being expanded and modernized somewhat, the housing made less dense, put fewer kids in the same room. These are not difficult things. Perhaps even we could have a full-time physical therapist or some kind of therapist there at all times. We're not talking about any kind of major investment in human resources or infrastructure. These are relatively minor type investments, and just little things like that just can have such a positive impact for these kids that have really so little.